Welcome to A1 Healthcare Channel. 35 delicious donut facts you may know. What is more satisfying than a fresh donut? Prepare to be tempted with these stunning donut facts, such as the strange story behind both the origin of the donut and the shape of the donut. Also, learn when donuts were invented and exactly what makes them so irresistible. 1. Doughnut is the more traditional spelling, although its shortened form, doughnut, is also acceptable. 2. A cruller is a fried pastry that traditionally looked like small, braided torpedo. It was considered a staple of the New England diet since the Pilgrims. Aunt Em in The Wizard of Oz offers crullers to Hunk, Hickory, and Zeke after scolding them for being useless farmhands. 3. A chocolate glazed donut has about 5 teaspoons of sugar. According to the American Heart Association, women should eat no more than 6 teaspoons of sugar a day. 4. A glazed donut has about 240 calories, of which 120 are from fat. A Krispy Kreme raspberry jam-filled donut has about 300 calories, and a Krispy Kreme chocolate iced donut has about 350 calories. 5. Admiral Richard E. Byrd took 100 barrels of donut flour, enough for 2 years, on one of his South Pole expeditions. 6. Adolph Levitt, a Russian-born immigrant, invented the first automated donut machine in 1920. He called it the wonderful almost human automatic donut machine. 7. Among Americans of German descent, jelly donuts have long been thought to bring good luck to those who eat them on New Year's Eve. 8. Donuts can be up to 25% fat because they absorb so much of the fat they are fried in. 9. During the 1940s, stars such as Johnny Carson, Pearl Buck, Red Skelton, Jimmy Durante, and Martha Graham were members of the National Dunking Association for Donuts. The association even provided membership cards. 10. Even before people would trick or treat for candy, Halloween was celebrated by bobbing for donuts hung from a string. 11. If a person added a donut a day to their regular diet, they would gain about 1 extra pound every 10 days. 12. In the 1934 movie It Happened One Night, Clark Gable gave birth to the trend of dunking donuts in milk when he showed a fellow actor the right way to do it. 13. John Haidt holds the record for donut eating after he ate 52 ounces of them 29 donuts in just over 6 minutes in 1981. 14. National Donut Day is on the first Friday of every June. The holiday was established in 1938 to celebrate the Salvation Army workers, Donut Girls, who supplied free donuts to American troops during World War I. Another holiday celebrating the ubiquitous fried treat is National Donut Appreciation Day, which falls on November 5. 15. On December 12, 2010, Seamus Petherick of Australia set the record for the most powdered donuts eaten in 3 minutes when he ate 6 of the treats. 16. One of Cosmopolitan magazine's most infamous sex tips was "donut on a penis," which suggested that a woman place a donut on a man's penis while giving oral sex. 17. One reason donut is so addictive is that they have lots of saccharin. In one study, rats overwhelmingly prefer water sweetened with saccharin to cocaine, which demonstrates the addictiveness of sweets in general and donuts in particular. 18. Over 10 billion donuts are made in the U.S. each year. 19. Researchers have noted that the size of the hole in a donut correlates with the quality of the economy. Specifically, the worse the economy, the bigger the donut hole. 20. 10 people in the United States have the last name Doughnut or Donut. 95 people have the name Long John, the name of a long donut. 12 people have the name Bear Claw, 498 people have the name Sprinkles, 470 people in the U.S. have the name Fritter, and 1,634 have the name Sugar. 21. The author of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, Washington Irving, was one of the first to use the word donut. His 1809 History of New York describes balls of sweetened dough, fried in hog's fat, and called donuts. Today, the nuts of fried dough are called donut holes. 22. The city with the most donut shops per person is Boston, Massachusetts. Rounding out the top 5 are Long Beach, California, Dallas, Texas, Sacramento, California, and Fort Worth, Texas. 23. The enduring stereotype of the police officer with a donut emerged in the 1940s and 1950s when the only places open during the graveyard shift were donut shops. Donut shops were typically open late at night or very early in the morning as they prepared fresh donuts for the morning rush. 24. The first recorded use of the word donut is found in the 1900 story Peck's Bad Boy and His Pa by George W. Peck. A character is quoted as saying, "Pa said he guessed he hadn't got many appetites and he would just drink a cup of coffee and eat a donut." 25. The French used to call their donuts pet de nonne, which means nun's farts. 26. The largest box of donuts ever recorded was a Krispy Kreme box weighing 297 pounds 10 ounces. Produced by the Kuwait Food Co. Americana in Kuwait City in May 2009, the enlarged box was an exact replica of the original Krispy Kreme box and was filled with 2,700 Krispy Kreme donuts. The box itself was 19 feet 4 inches long, 13 feet 5 inches wide, and 2 feet 10 inches deep. 27. The largest donut ever made weighed 1.7 tons. It was a jelly donut made in New York on January 21, 1993. 28. The largest donut mosaic ever recorded was in Ukraine on January 7, 2012. The exhibit featured 7,040 donuts and was held to promote traditional Ukrainian donuts, called a pampik, which is also a symbol of Christmas. 29. The largest serving of donuts weighed a whopping 1,470 pounds in Kazakhstan on November 2, 2013. Traditional Kazakhstan donuts are called baurzik. 30. The longest line of donuts ever recorded stretched 1,841 feet 10 inches in Berlin on April 27, 2014. 31. The origin of the donut is unknown, though different nationalities have had their own version of the treat throughout history. A type of donut is even mentioned in the Bible. Specifically, chapter 7 and verse 12 of Leviticus says that a thanksgiving to God should be made of cakes mingled with oil, of fine flour, fried. 32. The origin of the name donut is unclear. Some researchers suggest the name refers to the nuts that were placed inside the ball of dough to compensate for the uncooked center. Other researchers claim it refers to Doughnuts, which was the shape for early donuts. 33. The world's most expensive donut is made of 24K edible gold, edible diamonds, and aged chocolate balsamic vinegar. The remaining ingredients are top secret. They sell for $100 a piece. 34. To go from a size 6 to a size 14 in just 3 months to portray Bridget Jones, Renee Zellweger said she ate 20 donuts a day. 35. Whalers sometimes would celebrate the 1,000th barrel of whale oil by frying donuts in, not surprisingly, whale oil. If you liked this video, hit the subscribe button to receive more like it in the future.